I was that member meeting with the governor in the last hour, and just to be clear, my question that I asked him was where would his office suggest we take these cuts from? And then I was told, well, my guys are down in the committee, and they're proposing these cuts here. And so I stopped asking about it because I thought, okay, good, I'm going to run back down to appropriations and get my question answered. And then I'm speaking with my colleague here, and I see that a lot of these cuts are already accounted for in House Bill 4, and my question is, can we expect help from the governor's office to get to that $4.2 billion number? Because my constituents are telling me, don't tap the rainy day fund, listen to the governor, and I would like some guidance from the governor on how we can get to that 4.2 number without tapping the rainy day fund. Can we expect that?
I think you're started by the introduction of these bills. That was what, as the senator said earlier, and it may have been while you were gone. It seems like the discussion, so that we can all get to the same place, is how much additional cutting can be done or should be done in 11, and that until that question is answered, at least within some relative certainty, other decisions about how to close the 11 shortfall are stalled. It's make what adjustments you want to make to the current budget relative to cuts, and then we absolutely want to partner with you all the way through. I mean, when House Bill 4 gets to our desk, the governor has to sign it. So we want to help you write a bill that does the best you can through that process to finish out 11 right and gives you the cleanest base you can have to move into 12 and 13. So can we help along the way? Yes, sir. We're committed to do that.
Is there an estimated timeline? Is there a point, because I hear let's wait, we're moving into this rainy day fund talk too soon. Is there a drop dead date, so to speak, definitely no pun intended, for when will actually be a good time to discuss using the rainy day fund for the remainder of the current biennium?
Again, I think the next step is to see what happens with House Bill 4. And you just started today. So I assume that you will have some discussion after this hearing about, is this bill in a place where we're done, or are we going to go back and add things like some adjustment for the correctional managed care item? It's that exercise that you've started with, and you will tell us when you've seen what you can do with House Bill 4.
Thank you.
Let me take Diane next.
Okay.
Okay, Diane.
Let me just, you said, is there a schedule, and you know, as you said, to move the process along, in the process that we, number one, have to get this bill printed. We have to get this bill back to the committee after it's printed to vote on. Then we have to get it to calendars, and we have to get it to the floor. And we have a constitutional requirement getting it to the reporting it to the full House within a certain length of time. And that time is the end of March. And if you back up the printing time and everything, LBB has told us that we have to go to print next Tuesday. So, Representative Gooden, if you want to know the timeline, we have to vote this bill. We have to take the subcommittee recommendations by Tuesday so we can get it printed and have it back to us for the full committee to vote on the next week. So we can do the calendar rule, do the layout rules and everything else that our rules require for us to be on the floor the next week. That's our timeline.